Esther was a young Jewish girl living in a time when her people were scattered across many lands. She was part of a community that held tightly to their traditions and faith, despite being far from their homeland. She lived in a foreign land, the vast and powerful Persian Empire, where different cultures and customs surrounded her daily life. Tragically, Esther's parents had died, leaving her an orphan at a very young age. This loss was a heavy burden for a child to bear. Her kind cousin, Mordecai, stepped in to raise her as his own daughter. He provided her with love, guidance, and a sense of belonging. One day, the king of Persia, in search of a new queen, sent out a decree. He sought the most beautiful and virtuous women in the land to come to his palace. Esther, with her exceptional beauty and grace, was chosen from among many. She became Queen Esther, a position of great honor and responsibility. Little did she know her new role would require immense courage and wisdom. She would soon face challenges that tested her strength and faith. Esther's cousin Mordecai, who worked in the palace, remained a close and trusted advisor to her. One day he overheard a wicked plan. Two men were plotting to kill the king. This discovery put both their lives in danger. Mordecai quickly told Esther about the plot. He knew that only she had the power to warn the king and save his life. Esther, being a loyal wife and queen, bravely approached the king and warned him of the impending danger. Her quick action and loyalty foiled the plot. The king was safe, all thanks to the bravery and wisdom of Esther and the vigilance of Mordecai. Their actions not only saved the king, but also strengthened their bond and trust. At this time, a proud man named Haman rose to power in the kingdom. He was filled with hate for the Jewish people, especially Mordecai. Mordecai refused to bow to him. This made Haman furious. He wanted revenge. Haman devised a wicked plan. Haman tricked the king. He convinced the king that the Jewish people were dangerous. The king, unaware of Haman's true intentions, agreed to a horrible decree. Haman declared that all Jews in the land would be killed on a certain day. Mordecai was devastated. The decree to annihilate the Jews had been signed, and the fate of his people seemed sealed. He tore his clothes, put on sackcloth and ashes, and went out into the city, wailing loudly and bitterly. He sent word to Esther, begging her to intervene. He knew that she was their only hope, the one person who could speak directly to the king and plead for mercy. Esther was afraid. It was dangerous to approach the king without being summoned. The law was clear. Anyone who approached the king without an invitation could be put to death unless the king extended his golden scepter. Yet, Mordecai reminded her, perhaps you were made for this moment. His words echoed in her mind, giving her the strength to face her fears. Esther knew she had to act. She fasted and prayed for 3 days, seeking divine guidance and strength. She asked her maids and all the Jews in Susa to join her in this solemn act of faith. Then, she bravely went before the king. Her heart pounded as she walked towards the throne, each step a testament to her courage and determination. Esther revealed her hidden Jewish identity to the king. She spoke with a trembling voice, but her resolve was unshakable. She exposed Haman's evil plan. She laid bare the conspiracy that threatened her people, revealing the true nature of the man who had deceived the king. The king was furious. He had been deceived. His anger burned as he realized the extent of Haman's treachery. He ordered Haman to be punished on the very gallows Haman had built for Mordecai. Justice was served, and the people were saved. The king issued a new decree, a proclamation that would change the fate of an entire people. He gave the Jewish people the right to defend themselves against their enemies, a right that was crucial for their survival. On the appointed day, the Jewish people fought back with courage and determination, standing up for their lives and their future. They were victorious over their enemies. They were safe, and their joy knew no bounds as they celebrated their hard-won freedom. To celebrate their deliverance, they established the Festival of Purim, a time of feasting, joy, and remembrance of their salvation. Esther's bravery and faith saved her people. She risked her life to speak out and protect those who were in danger. Mordecai, too, was honored for his loyalty and wisdom. His guidance and support were instrumental in their victory. The story of Esther reminds us that even in the darkest of times, courage and faith can overcome any obstacle. It is a timeless tale of resilience. It is a story that continues to inspire hope and resilience in the face of adversity. a legacy of joy and triumph that endures through the ages.